Harveer, your English teacher. Students, today we are going to discuss the part 3, that is Tea from Assam, from chapter 7, Glimpses of India. This chapter, Tea from Assam, is written by Arup Kumar Datta. He is an Indian writer and journalist based in Guwahati, Assam. He has written 16 books for adults and 17 adventure novels for young people. Tea from Assam is a very informative piece written by Arup Kumar Datta. He is talking about Assam and the tea plantations there. In this story, there are two boys named Pranjal and Rajveer. Pranjal's father is a manager in a tea garden in Assam. They have invited Rajveer to stay with them in summer vacation. So all of them are travelling by train. And what are they talking about? They are talking about tea. That is the title of the chapter.
Now let us read out the text and understand it. Chai garam, garam chai, a vendor called out in a high-pitched voice. So in one of the stations there was a tea vendor and he was calling out, chai garam, chai garam. You would have heard such voices as you travel by train as well. So here also one vendor was calling out and he was selling tea. He came up to their window and asked, chai saab, give us 2 cups, Pranjal said. So the vendor saw these boys, Rajveer and Pranjal, who were sitting near the window, and he just came to them and asked whether they need chai. So Pranjal is the boy whose father is working as manager in Assam. He said, okay, give us 2 cups. They sipped the steaming hot liquid. Almost everyone in the compartment was drinking tea too. So they bought the tea and started drinking it. This is the very usual sight at the stations, people buying tea and sipping it. So here also in this compartment, most of the people are drinking tea. Do you know that over 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world? Rajveer said. So immediately, Rajveer gave out the fact that every day 80 crore cups of tea are drunk throughout the world. Look at the huge consumption of tea in the world. So Rajveer was the one who gave this fact. View, exclaimed Pranjal. Tea really is very popular. View is the expression of amazement or surprise. So Pranjal was surprised by the big number that 80 crore cups of tea is drunk every day. So he gave out this expression and said that really tea is very popular. We know that tea is very popular and most of the people love to drink tea all over the world. The train pulled out of the station. Pranjal buried his nose in his detective book again. So now the train started moving out of the station and Pranjal, who was interested in reading detective novels, he started reading it once again. Rajveer too was an ardent fan of detective stories, but at the moment he was keener on looking at the beautiful scenery. So Rajveer, he was also an ardent fan. Ardent fan means great fan of detective stories. But at the moment, what interested him? The green scenery outside. That was very beautiful. It was green everywhere. Rajveer had never seen so much greenery before. So Rajveer, he had never seen such greenery before. Pranjal did not have any interest to look outside because he was from Assam and this was the usual sight for him. Then the soft green paddy fields gave way to tea bushes. After a lot of paddy fields, there came the tea bushes. The tea bushes are the tea gardens of the estate. It was magnificent view. So it was beautiful sight to look at the tea garden outside. Against the backdrop of densely wooded hills of tea bushes stretched as far as the eye could see. So what happened? There were hills beyond and before that he could see large area of tea bushes as far as eye could see. It was all covered with tea bushes. Dwarfing the tiny tea plants were tall, sturdy shade trees, and amidst the orderly rows of bushes busily moved doll like figures. So, amidst the tea bushes, between the tea bushes, there were small and tall, both kind of trees that gave shade, and among the tea bushes, there were doll like figures as well. They were actually people moving around. They looked like as if they were dolls. So they were the tea workers. In the distance was an ugly building with smoke billowing out of tall chimney. So billowing means spread out in a large area. So what happened? He could also see a very dirty building. Maybe it was the place where the tea leaves are collected. So there was smoke coming out, that is billowing out of the chimney as well. Hey, a tea garden, Rajveer cried excitedly. So, Rajveer, he was so excited to see this tea garden that he just cried out loudly that it was a tea garden. Pranjul, who had been born and brought up on the plantation, did not share Rajveer's excitement. So, as I told you, Pranjul was not so much excited because Pranjul was born and brought up in Assam. So, he was not excited to see all this because he has been seeing it for all these years. Oh, this is a tea country now, he said. Assam has the largest concentration of plantation in the world. You will see enough tea gardens to last you a lifetime. So, Pranjul just accepted his excitement and said, this is the tea garden country. That is the beginning because from there on he could see the tea estates and tea plantation. And further, he told him that yes, Assam has the largest concentration of tea garden and he could see enough of it now. I have been reading as much as I could about tea, Rajveer said. No one really knows who discovered tea, but there are many legends. So immediately Rajveer said that he had been reading a lot about tea. That means he has been reading and collecting information about tea. And he said that nobody knows who discovered tea actually, but there are many legends. Legends mean stories about the discovery of tea. What legends? Then Pranjol asked, what are the legends related to its discovery? Well, that's the one about Chinese emperor who always boiled water before drinking it. One day, a few leaves of the twigs burning under the pot fell into the water, giving it a delicious flavor. It is said they were tea leaves. And then Rajveer started telling a story about a Chinese emperor who always boiled water before drinking it. So, what happened? One day, as the water was boiling from the firewood under, some twigs and leaves flew into the boiling water, and because of it, there was a delicious flavor in that water. So, it is from that day onward, it is believed that tea is discovered by Chinese emperor. Tell me another, scoffed Pranjol. So immediately Pranjol said, tell me another legend. Scoffed mean in a mocking manner. He just asked Rajveer to tell him another story. So Rajveer said that there is an Indian story as well. Bodhidharam, an ancient Buddhist ascetic, cut off his eyelids because he felt sleepy during meditations. 10 tea plants grew out of the eyelids. The leaves of these plants, when put in hot water and drunk, banished sleep. So, this Rajveer told him that there was an ascetic, that is a sage called Bodhidharam. So, what happened? He used to feel sleepy always during the meditations. So, in order to avoid that, what did he do? He cut off his eyelids because it was disturbing him during the meditation. So, after cutting his eyelids, he threw those away. So, from those eyelids, some plants grew, and it is believed to be tea plants. When these leaves of plants were used in boiling water and drank, it vanished the sleep. So, that is how the tea was discovered. So, that's also one of the stories. Tea was first drunk in China, Rajveer added, as far back as 2700 BC. In fact, words such as tea, chai, and chini are from Chinese. So Rajveer is giving us one more fact because he has read a lot about tea. So he is saying tea was first drunk in China as far as 2700 BC, and he also adds that the words like chai, chini, these are Chinese words. Tea came to Europe only in the 16th century and was drunk more as medicine than as beverage. So Rajveer is saying that only in 16th century people in Europe started drinking tea, and then it was drunk more as a medicine than as a beverage. Beverage means soft drink. The train clattered into Mariani Junction. The boys collected their luggage and pushed their way to the crowded platform. So slowly the train reached the junction, Mariani Junction, and the boys Rajveer and Pranjol, they got down and they pushed their way as the station was crowded, but still they managed to move along. Pranjol's parents were waiting for them. Soon they were driving towards Dekiabari, the tea garden managed by Pranjol's father. So Pranjol's parents came to take them, and they were moving towards the place called Dhakiabari. It's a place that where Pranjol's father worked in a tea garden. An hour later, the car veered sharply. Veered meant to change the direction suddenly. Veered sharply off the main road. They crossed a cattle bridge and entered the Dekiabari tea estate. So, after 1 hour of travel, the car turned off the main road and they crossed the cattle bridge. Cattle bridge is a small bridge that is built over a ditch so that people and vehicles can pass by easily. So they crossed this bridge and entered the tea estate in Dhakiabari. On both sides of the gravel road were acre upon acre of tea bushes, all neatly pruned to the same height. So what they could see only tea bushes everywhere, and all of them were neatly pruned, neatly cut to the same height. Groups of tea pluckers with bamboo baskets on their backs, wearing plastic aprons, were plucking the newly sprouted leaves. They could also see tea workers who were carrying a bamboo basket on their backs, and they had a plastic apron as well. And they were plucking the newly sprouted leaves and collecting them in their basket. Pranjol's father slowed down to allow a tractor pulling a trailer load of tea leaves to pass. So they saw tractors also, those were pulling loads of tea leaves. So his father, Pranjol's father, stopped car for a while to allow the tractor to pass. This is the second flush of sprouting period, isn't it, Mr. Varua? Rajveer asked. It lasts from May to July and yields the best tea. So who is Mr. Varua? Mr. Varua is the father of Pranjol. And this boy Rajveer, he wanted to know whether this was the second sprouting period, and he further added that the second period lasts from May to July and gives the best tea. You seem to have done your homework before coming, Pranjol's father said in surprise. So Pranjol's father was surprised to see that this boy Rajveer has done a lot of homework. That means he has gathered a lot of information about tea. Yes, Mr. Barua, Rajveer admitted, but I hope to learn much more while I am here. So Rajveer admitted that he had read a lot of books about tea before coming to this very place, and he said in great delight that he would learn more during his stay in Assam. So this was there in the chapter Tea from Assam, and the writer Arup Kumar Datta tried to make it interesting by using the dialogue conversation. It is an interesting and informative lesson about tea plantation, its history and significance. Thank you.